They say that in the end, it's not about the XP or the loot, but the friends you make along the way. Sure, those friends might be made up of a scrap of code, some dodgy pathfinding and a handful of repeating voice slings, but that's no worse than the chat you get down the pub every Friday night anyway. So, let's celebrate the NPCs. Here are 8 pretend people who've stuck in our heads ever since we first met them in a video game years ago.
Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go right now!
We've spent more time in the company of game merchants than our own mothers, so it's no wonder we remember them. The goofy cheese seller in Divinity and Enchantment's Dwarf in Dragon Age both live in our heads rent-free. But the most iconic of all is Resident Evil's weapon merchant. He's got just one question for you.
What you buying?
There's a strange charm to the way the merchant opens his coat, like a bloke selling knockoff DVDs. But what makes him unforgettable is his mystery. When every other villager was infected with a mind-controlling parasite and picked up a scythe, this guy set up a small business instead. We've got to respect that, even if we can't quite understand it.
Over here, stranger.
In the beginning, Master Chief wasn't exactly a man. He was just a suit that did quips and happened to be called John. So it makes sense that his love interest wasn't exactly human either. Cortana entered the series as an onboard computer assistant for the Pillar of Autumn. She was basically Clippy, but for a spaceship.
Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Over time though, she's grown alongside the Chief. These days, Cortana delivers not just exposition and objectives, but the emotional payloads of Halo's story. What little humanity Master Chief has is amplified in his conversations with Cortana, whether they're flirting or fighting to save one another.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Speaking of love, it's no surprise that Dark Souls players fell for Solaire of Astoria. In the opening hours of the game that's unbelievably hostile, it's Solaire alone who offers the hand of friendship. He gives you the soapstone that allows you to invite players into your world and teaches you a gesture of hope: praise the sun. And even if you've never played Dark Souls, you'll surely have seen praise the sun pop up as a meme. While Solaire himself is something of a tragic figure, his enthusiasm is infectious. It was he who encouraged us to engage in jolly cooperation, and we have ever since embraced community far beyond the bounds of the game and spread his message right across the world.
The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
It's basic instinct for RPG fans. If there's a questline about fighting in an arena, we're going to complete it and become champion. Do that in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, however, and you win the endless affection of the adoring fan.
Yes! Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion! Is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Back rub, perhaps?
As a follower, he's designed to be as frustrating as possible, refusing to fight in battle and fawning over you in conversation. Many Oblivion fans have made killing him a sport, but he doesn't even die properly. Instead, respawning after 3 days.
Golly, you're the best! I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on. Let's go!
His luminous quiff has stuck in the public imagination though, so much so that he factored into Starfield's review, spouting the same lines.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it!
And if you want to hear him with unprecedented clarity, then check out our Astro A50X Lightspeed wireless gaming headset, bringing you the highest levels of wireless audio performance to make those space squeals loud and clear. Valve spent years upgrading the animation of its NPCs ahead of Half-Life 2, and it paid off. Even now, nobody gives better eye contact than a Half-Life character. The best of them was Alyx Vance, the hacker and the mechanic who accompanies you throughout much of the game and its expansions. It's Alyx who brings welcome levity to your desperate quest to free humanity from the oppression of the Combine. She's the first to raise an eyebrow, or crack jokes in a bad situation.
A Combine zombie? That's like a zombine, right? Zombine, get it? Okay.
But she's also the beating emotional heart of Half-Life. Visual confirmation that you've got something to fight for and something to lose.
Oh my god! Gordon! I was so worried.
If any NPC builds on the success of Alyx, it's Elizabeth, the central character of BioShock Infinite. Locked in a tower until adulthood, she's both incredibly book-smart and deeply naive.
Do you hear that? It's music.
As such, she's the perfect prism through which to explore Columbia's ideology and the way it breaks down upon contact with the real world. Classic Bioshock stuff. Elizabeth is also just fascinating company. At first distrustful, and then giddy as she comes to terms with her new freedom. She's spoiled, yet has a social conscience and wants to use her powers to make a difference. Crucially, Irrational Games ensured Elizabeth could handle herself, to ensure that Bioshock wasn't just one long escort mission from hell.
You can get us out of here.
Yes, I just need to supply enough weapons to arm an entire uprising.
And where will we get these weapons? From one of our many friends and allies?
There's no fire without smoke, so let's give it up for the big guy. Most open world games leave you to fend for yourself and can feel quite lonely as a result. But in GTA San Andreas, you're welcome to the Grove Street family. Ryder pushes you to prove your loyalty, your big brother Sweet helps you to step up, and Big Smoke is the comic relief, holding up the Cluck and Bell drive-thru with enormous fast food orders. Yet there's something else going on under the surface. Why did Big Smoke move out of the Grove and into Bala's territory? Why are corrupt cops always hanging around his garage? Despite all the suspicion, Big Smoke's reveal comes as a big shock, and players have never forgotten it, which is fitting, since Old Smoke was always obsessed with leaving a legacy. Now, he's a true icon.
Hey, Big Smoke! It's me, Carl! Chill!
CJ. Oh, my dog! What's up?
We hope you've enjoyed this rundown of the NPCs who've stayed with us. We'd like you to stay with us too, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. In the meantime, stay iconic.
Well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on. Bye.